Interior bedroom, night. Steve lays on the bed playing with his chest hair. Something's on his mind. Cynthia, in her robe, on her phone, enters the room. Steve looks up at her expectantly. Cynthia looks up a little surprised, Steve's staring.
Really? It's cool.
Come on.
Well, what if I do it first?
I don't want to do it at all.
Really? It's cool. Here.
Steve.
3. There, I said it. I know it's low, but quality over quantity, as my mom says, not about number of sexual partners exactly, but about other things.
He motions to Cynthia to proceed.
No.
Come on!
Fine.
Steve's surprised by her agreement.
Are we including 3-ways?
Wait. You've had plural?
And am I including men and women?
Hold up, so you really would have been with Jess?
Your ex, Black Pixie Cut?
Yes!
100%, and I'm shocked you were with her.
Cynthia crawls into bed. Steve looks dejected.
I don't want to play anymore.
14.
14?
Are you slut-shaming? Because I swear to God, I'll break your face.
No. It's the...
Steve indicates with his hands a difference of levels.
Between us,
Told you.
who was the best?
Started in college. I was a wild thing.
I know you said that.
Wild.
The frame gets pushed out by a painfully obvious swipe to the next scene. Title card. 5 years ago. Subtitle card at some state school. Interior college dorm suite. Night. Cynthia, younger by the look of her ombre-colored hair, rolls off of a man with fantastic mustache of the handlebar variety. They high-five.
Hell yeah!
Handlebar mustache, 23. A douchebag, if ever there was one. Gets up and goes to the bathroom, naked as the day was born. He looks down the hall.
Hey.
Cynthia looks down the hall to see her roommate, Chris, younger based on her earlier lesbian punk wardrobe, standing in the doorway wide-eyed at the naked man who just walked by.
Hey. Someone's been having fun.
Chris walks past the common room and into Cynthia's room. Cynthia tosses on a long pink hoodie. Chris can't help but stare. Cynthia meets her at the doorway. Chris and Cynthia look out the door and down at the open bathroom where Handlebar Mustache stands naked and oddly well-groomed.
Super well-groomed. Who does his waxing?
Tinder doesn't come with a hair info function.
Did you see they added an STD warning?
Handy.
Hey, Cynthia, there's plenty of room if your friend wants to join.
No, I'm good. But I work in politics and was wondering what you thought about the Second Amendment.
It's a fucking shame it's only number 2.
Handlebar Mustache walks past the two of them and into the room. As he crosses Cynthia and Chris lock eyes. Cynthia, proud of her conquest, and Chris horrified by the Neanderthal that just walked past.
He's a Neanderthal. You're not.
Probably another 2 times.
Cynthia closes the door and Chris is left alone in the common area of the suite. Cut to interior bedroom, night. Steve, sitting up in bed, stares at Cynthia, totally interested in her sexual exploits. He hangs on her next word.
I'm starving.
Interior kitchen, night. Steve and Cynthia sit eating cereal out of a single bowl.
So, Handlebar Mustache is the guy.
I didn't finish my story.
Huh?
I got hungry. I didn't finish my story.
Steve is incredibly confused.
I'm a storyteller, a real craftswoman. Handlebar Mustache is Act 1 of a complicated tale of the best sex I've ever had, with twists and turns.
Chris walks into the kitchen. Steve's eyes narrow. Words swirl around his head like Sherlock or Rain Man. Handlebar Mustache. Second Amendment. Waxed. Lesbian punk. Chris.
You?
What?
Her?
Fuck you, I live here!
Cynthia continues to eat cereal.
So much for twists and turns.
Cut to black and...